Alright guys, we are back for more of my 2025 Halloween special. We just played some Sonic and the Secret Rings for the Nintendo Wii, and that was a whole lot of fun. So, for our next segment, we are going to be playing... That's right! Mario Party 8 for the Nintendo Wii. So let's see what we do on this game. Alright, let's of course choose by file.
Welcome to the Star Carnival!
Alright, anyways, let's head off to the party tent. And we'll of course do Battle Royale, one player. I'll play as Mario as usual. And let's see which computer players we're going to be taking on this game. Alright, we're facing against Peach, Wario, and Birdo. We're just going to do 10 turns. And we'll have the computer players in normal difficulty. Alright, so anyways, since it is my 2025 Halloween special, we're going to play on King Boo's Haunted Hideaway for this one. This kind of board right here definitely makes perfect sense for Halloween coming up. Alright, let's see who's going first. Survey says I'm going first! Nice! Alright, so I'm going first. Wario's going second. Burrow's going third. And Peach is going last. Alright, let's go and get inside the mansion and find King Boo. Alright, let's get this party started. Aw, man, we're starting off with 1 right there. That's not what I was hoping for. Alright, let's go to Wario. Oh, he's gonna get a 10. Alright, so let's see what Birdo gets. 7. Oh, looks like she already gets to play the pickpocket pinball. And she's not gonna get anything. Too bad. Alright, now it's Peach's turn. 3. Well, she's gonna get a DK space already, so if we bump into a room where a pitfall is at, we could basically get a free start from Donkey Kong. But now DK spaces are now Bowser spaces, so let's try to watch out for those. Alright, 4-player minigame to start off, and let's see what we're playing. Crank to rank. Alright, so we do get a very easy minigame right here to start things off. Just gotta try to be the first to raise our flag to the top. Alright, here we go. And we got it! Nicely done. So we do have an early lead in first place right here to start off. Now let's get into turn number 2. Alright, a 6 this time. That's not too bad. Oh, now I get a chance to play the pickpocket pinball. Okay. So let's see what happens. Well, it says I get an opportunity to steal candy from someone, but nobody has any candy right now, so it didn't really matter all that much for what we got, since it's still pretty early in the game. Alright, 8 for Wario. Alright, 6 for Berto this time. And she lost some coins on the red space. Now back to Peach. 3. Alright, now we're doing a 1 versus 3 mini game. And we're playing Snow Way Out. Okay, this one's very fun. So I'm getting paired up with Wario and Peach for this one. Alright, here we go. Oh god, I almost fell down there. Alright, 5 seconds left. And it looks like we all survived. So that means we're going to win that many games. That was very impressive. Alright, let's go and see what happens down the next turn. Alright, 5. Okay. Oh god, where am I gonna go from here? Let's try up. Alright, 3 for Wario. And he's gonna pay 10 coins so he can go past Womp. And he's gonna get some twice candy. Alright, 2 for Birdo. And she's about to lose some coins to that piranha plant, but she only has 7 to lose. Alright, time to see what happens with Peach now. 9. And she's also losing coins to the piranha plant. Alright, we got another 1 versus 3 minigame for this. And what are we playing now? Bomb-Bombs Away. Alright, so it looks like I'm paired up with Wario and Peach again. So basically, same teams like how it was on the previous minigame. Alright, let's do it. Oh yeah! We got it! That's how it's done. Alright, let's keep it going. Alright, we get an 8. Well, it looks like we ran into a room with a pitfall in there, but thank goodness Donkey Kong's in place, so we can get a free star from him. So good thing I took advantage of the path right there that I chose. So I'm going to be the first one on the board with a star. That's what I'm talking about. Okay, anyways, it's on to Wario, and he's gonna get an 8. Looks like he's gonna get some Thrice candy. Burl's gonna get a 2. She didn't have any coins to lose there on that red space. Let's see what Peach is gonna get now. 1. And she lost some coins to the Piranha Plant again. Too bad. Alright, now on to another 1 versus 3 minigame. And we're playing Grab and Gold this time. And yet again, I'm paired up with Wario and Peach. So, literally the exact same teams for 3 mini-games in a row. You don't see that too often. Alright, anyways, let's go try to see if we can get a nice amount of coins here. Uh-oh. Let's touch the spiny egg right there. Oh no, not again. Not too bad right there overall for how well we did. We did manage to get 13 coins there. Alright, what am I going to roll now? A 6. Alright, Wario's going to get a 2. Looks like he's going to buy some candy, and he's going to choose to get some Thrice candy. Alright, it's going to the right, looks like. And Burrow gets a 2. Alright, 9 for Peach. And what's she buying? Looks like it's Thrice candy. And she's gonna get bit-sized candy right there as well. Alright, now we're doing a 4-player minigame. And let's see what it's gonna be. Lava or leave them. Alright, let's see what happens here. Don't you dare jump on my head. Alright, we got it! And that was pretty fast right there for how quickly that minigame went by. I'll still take it though. Anyways, we are now heading into the last 5 turns. Alright, let's go and check out our current standings. I'm in first place. Wario's in second. Burrow's in third. And Peach is in last. Now we head into the final five. Anything can happen, especially since it's time for Shop Charity. So since Peach is in last place, she's going to be the one that gets a piece of dual candy. And now it's time to plop coins all across the board. Alright, let's go see what happens in the last 5 turns of the game. Alright, 7. Okay, so we know the pitfall is up, so I'm gonna have to go down. We do lose some coins on the red space, but thankfully we did gain some overall, since the coins just plop everywhere across the board. Anyways, Wario's now going to use his twice candy, and he's going to get 7 and 1 for a total of 8. Oh, Wario just went into a room with a pitfall in there. You failed. So now Wario has to go back to the start. Alright, that's Dave for Birdo. And looks like she gets bit-sized candy. Alright, heading over to Peach. She's gonna use her thrice candy. Nine, 1, and 2 for a total of 12. Oh, she's gonna get another set of thrice candy. And she is gonna pay 10 coins so she can go past wall. And it looks like she found King Boo. So now Peach is going to get on the board with a star after she pays 10 coins to King Boo. Alright, now it's time for the mansion to change. Now it's time for a battle mini-game. Alright, how much is it gonna be? 30 each, oh boy. Quite a bit of money's at stake right here. We're playing for a total of 92 coins. Let's see which kind of minigame we're going to play. Aim of the game! I'm very good at this one. So we could definitely have a nice advantage of trying to get the win on this one. I'm always very good at trying to get the best possible score right here. That's why I always do very good on here. Alright, let's do it.
Go!
I got my 5 cards right here. Let's see how well we did. And that is a perfect 800 points just like that. And I'm gonna get 66 coins out of that. I'll gladly take it. Alright, so now we got 4 more turns to go. And looks like we're gonna roll 4 right there. Alright, back to Wario. He's gonna use his thrice candy. Alright, he gets 2, 7, and 4 for a total of 13. Oh, there's 1 space too many on that lucky space right there. Alright, 6 for Birdo right there. And let's see what Peach gets here. She's gonna bring out her thrice candy. Two, 1, and 9 for a total of 12. Oh man! Looks like Peach is gonna get the lucky space right there with that total that she got. Unbelievable. Alright, anyways, time for a 4-player mini game. And this time we're playing Catastrophe. Alright, let's do it. Alright! We just pulled off an easy win right there on that mini game. Alright, anyways, let's get back to the board as we have 3 turns left. Alright, we're gonna get a 5 right there. Alright, let's head back to Wario, and he's gonna bring out his thrice candy right there. Eight, 5, and 10 for a total of 23. That's a very impressive total for what Wario just got. And it looks like he's going to make it to King Boo. So even though Peach just got that lucky space on the previous turn, she just pretty much wasted it, all because Wario is now going to get himself on the board with a star. Alright, let's change up the mansion again. Alright, time to head to Birdo. 6. Alright, let's see what happens to Peach now. She's gonna bring out her bit-sized candy. She's gonna get a 6. So with the help of her bed-sized candy, she does get some coins for each space that she moves, and she's gonna pay 10 coins here so she can go past Womp. Oh my god, are you kidding me? She gets another lucky space? I would have never thought that would actually happen right there, but it did. I literally could not believe it. Alright, 4-player minigame for this one. Let's see what we're playing now. Alpine Assault. So it's time for us to go snowboarding here. Alright, here we go. Oh, how did I miss that ramp? Oh well. Alright, got the win just like that. Alright, just 2 more turns remaining right now in the segment. And we're gonna get an 8 this time. Okay, I think we'll go to the right. Let's pay 10 coins here so we can go past Wall. Alright, that's an 8 for Wario. Sorry, Wario, you cannot go that way right now, all because you don't have enough coins. Alright, 1 for Birdo right there. Alright, going to Peach. Alright, 5. Alright, and it's time to head into another 4-player minigame. And next up we're playing Speed Graffiti. Alright, let's see how we do on this one.
Oh.
Alright, we're gonna get the win with 10 points. That's how I roll. Okay, so anyways, it is now on to the last turn. And we're gonna get a 9. I went into a room with a pitfall! Unbelievable! Well, it doesn't really matter too much for me going back to the start right here, since it is the last turn of the game. Wario gets a 4. And it looks like Burrow's gonna bring out her bed-sized candy. Alright, she's gonna get a 3. But she's about to lose some coins to the piranha plant. Looks like Peach is gonna get a 10, and she did manage to roll high enough so she could basically get to the room where King Boo is at. So it looks like Peach is going to go up to 2 stars. So that's going to give her the lead, but it's not over for us yet. We just have to hope that we have good luck on the bonus stars. And even though the match is about to change again, that won't matter right here since it is about to be the end of the last turn here. And looks like we're going to end it off with a 1 versus 3 minigame. Alright, so let's see what it's going to be. Gun the Runner. And for this last minigame, I'm pairing up with Peach and Birdo. So I'm basically paired up with the 2 ladies here. Alright, let's do it. Alright, we win! Well done. So, that does it for the last turn. So, it's now time to go over the final results, and then we will see who our winner is in a moment. So anyways, we're about ready to give out those bonus stars. Let's see what they are for this game. What kind of bonus star will be first to appear? The Candy Star, dazzling. This bonus star goes to the player who got with the most candy, and that's going to... Oh, it's going to 2 people. That's Wario and Peach. Now for the second bonus star, what kind will it be? The Green Star, brilliant. This bonus star goes to the player who landed on the most